Hey guys, it's me, Charlie from the Knit Edit, and this is a tutorial video where I'm going to show you how to knit a fisherman's rib. So as you can see, I'm wearing my latest project, the Mercury jumper, and it uses the fisherman's rib stitch throughout, and it has this gorgeous chunky effect. It's a really beautiful stitch, one of my favourites. And it's a little bit more advanced than some of my other patterns, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy, and I think you're gonna love this pattern and this technique. So without further ado, I'll show you what to do. Okay guys, so I've started off by doing a few foundation rows of rib, just like you'll do in the pattern. You'll work the hem rib and then work up the front. So I'll show you how to do the fisherman's rib stitch. The first row, which will be the right side row, you're literally just going to knit all the way across the row. Just knitting every stitch. The magic happens when it gets to the wrong side row. Okay, so the first row is pretty easy. Now the second row is when it gets a little bit fancy. You're gonna, as if you're working a 1 by 1 rib, go into purl 1 and then knit 1, but you're going to put the needle through the loop below the needle and then knit, and then you purl 1 normally again, and as if you're going to knit, but knit into the row below the needle there, and then you just continue those 2 stitches for the rest of the row, knitting below the needle, a purl stitch, knitting to that loop below the needle, a purl, and into that loop again. So when we turn the work, you can see where that loop has been dropped and it creates this kind of volume dropped stitch effect, and that's what's going to give you the fisherman ribs. You can see the contrast between the regular purl stitches and those dropped fisherman's rib stitches there. So the second row is exactly the same, you just knit all the way along, nice and easy. I'm just going to show you one more time to make sure you've got the rhythm. Okay, and then on to the fisherman's rib row. You will purl that first stitch, just like before, and then knitting into the loop under to create that lovely volume drop stitch, a purl, knitting into that loop. It's really nice once you get into the rhythm of it. It creates such a lovely stitch as well. This is just my dream chunky rib stitch. So good. And you just carry on repeating those 2 stitches until you get to the end of the row. That last one into bottom loop. And I love knitting it so chunky because it starts showing really quickly. You can really see already just within 4 rows like how voluminous it is and how chunky it's going to be. It's gorgeous. So I hope you enjoy knitting your Fisherman's Rib, guys. Bye bye.